So the ones that could get to the common war room have gotten there. I will just tell you all now that much of the castle is disconnected. There's like this magical shimmer. You cannot communicate with anyone other than the ones that you've been able to get to. But there's not many of you all that are on this side. Luckily, you have access to the engine room. You got access to some of the school dorm. You have access to the staircase, but much of the castle you don't have access to. No forms of magical communication or even this system that you all put in place over 20 years to go through. You can't even get information from the observatory.
Okay.
That the big looking glass. You don't have access to the wizard's tower. That's on the other side. The last data that you got was that you jumped to somewhere else in the astral sea, and then it stopped.
Okay. All right. So I explain what happened with the door. I explained that I had a frisson of my mom telling me she was proud of me.
Oh, you actually tell that, huh?
Sure. Because I'm special.
Or something.
And that Taver saw his mom and dad being tortured, and it made him.
I will let Tavar that he's actually woken up a little bit.
All right, and he saw, and I'll go ahead and motion to him.
So Tavar sits up and he makes sure to give eye contact to everyone before he speaks.
He looks me in the eyes.
Yeah, he looks at everybody. Great. So Tavar sits there and he takes his crest off and puts it at the table. And he tells everyone that his family, for a long time, were the guardians of the staircase. That the staircase was a high secret. The fact that it was connected across to many broken worlds, and his parents were always exploring it for the queen to try to find other worlds after the Sundering. Of course, this was before the bubble fell, and then after the bubble fell, he doesn't know what's happened to him. So it's been 170 years at least since they went in. When the door opened, he saw them. He has a hard time getting it out. Is it that they were strung up, that they were possibly being tortured. He has a hard time getting out what the images in his head, but he tells everyone, it's like, whatever's on the other side of that door it's not good.
I connect to his brain if it can get through to speak to him.
Yeah, so he...
Was the Sensory Dream still using them to find the doors he needs?
He looks through, and he's going to speak out loud, of course, because it doesn't go.
Yeah, he can talk back to me in my mind.
Yeah, but he's.
He probably doesn't realize it if he wasn't looking at me when he heard my voice.
Yeah, so, he said that he does know that inside the bubble that several people did go through the staircase of dreams that seemed to connect to the staircase, and that there was some type of ruler the staircase. And that the last that he spoke to him, and he doesn't know speaking to him the time or whatever, but he said my parents were were supposed to be working for him, but what I saw didn't look anything like it. I said no one contacted me. He asked the room. He said, was anyone contacted by the Censor of Dreams when the door was open?
I don't remember.
Was I? I don't think I was.
I didn't say anything. I didn't tell anyone that they were contacted mentally, were they?
No, I mean, we all kind of saw or felt something, but unless that's the realization of that entity, I don't know.
So,
Has Captain Ball came to you?
no, he's still pretty messed up on the ground. So Tavar, did you say that out loud? Actually,
Yeah.
so Tavar looks and he says, I want to do an intelligence, because Tavar actually has some high intelligence. So he's going to think about it a little bit, and he says, if we open the door and got hit with a psychic wave, maybe it was the Censor of Dream reaching out to us. So he's starting to come around a little bit, maybe thinking what he saw wasn't necessarily real, but it was a feeling. He said, what other feelings do people get?
Well, I said to him, as mine, I've been sending out mentally for the Censor of Dreams since we've been on the ship.
He looks, so he looks at Chloe. So did you have...
I didn't realize anything. Just my room started glowing. Bark started glowing, and that was it for me.
So you didn't have any type of dream type? As we know, the Censor of Dreams is able to control your mind and dreams. So you didn't have a dream when we opened the door?
Why are you looking at me like that?
So, right. So he's going to assume that you said your room started glowing. So he looks at Fenrir. He said, "And you saw your mother."
Mm-hmm. And sis saw her too.
So and you, Craig, did you have any dreams too?
Yeah.
It's like what emotion would it feel? I felt terror.
That would be one. Anguish. Depression. A few different emotions upon seeing my dead brother.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that you'd lost your brother. It's like I too have family problems.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
So he looks. He said, "All right. So I had terror. You had." He points to Craig. You had a sort of terror that's equivalent, but Chloe didn't seem to have anything. You reached out, and he said, "And Fenrir." But
I'll point at Ball. I think he saw something.
he looks. Oh. He says, can anyone check on Captain Ball to see if he's okay?
I'll look at him and try to connect to his mind.
So he's unconscious. So it's just static. You might be having a dream that she has the rooms.
Because I didn't dream anything. I mean, the only thing I saw was when I grabbed Captain Ball's legs, but that wasn't my dream. That was his, right? That's what Chloe thinks.
Okay.
That's what Chloe thinks.
Well, Tavar's concerned. He said, "Well, he said, I would think that if someone was reaching out to us, we'd all had like a bad feeling, like emotional. But why were some people more positive?"
Well, Bark was very happy when he started glowing, and he like disappeared and then reappeared and was very happy.
Yeah. Bark informs everyone that he's very sad that he cannot now pop up onto the table to get food that's normally out of his reach.
Does anybody ask Bark about what they felt?
So Bark's just sort of sitting there as everyone looks at him. So, do you want to ask Bark? Because
Nope.
okay,
I will.
so okay, so
How
Bark
about
might
you,
answer.
Pup? Did you have any visions or anything?
it's like I felt this freedom, like running through the fields.
Felt
I
happy.
could be anywhere. That I wanted to. He goes like I wanted to get out and roam.
I want to be free.
All right.
So Tavar goes so freedom. So you have a sense of freedom towards Bark. Because Fenrir and you had a how would you describe what you saw?
Mom pat me on the back. His mom.
Like confidence, or like what? Like how would you put it? That like what?
I look at sis like reassurance. Is that what you'd call it?
So she looked. She said, "Well, I didn't get that feel seeing it for me. I saw, I saw like a reunion, but that's what I saw. Like, which, so I get this feeling of reunion."
I just felt like she was happy with what I've done.
I say in his mind, to clarify, I did not receive anything back. When I came out of my room,
What's it
room,
to Tavar?
yeah. When I came out of my room, there was some type of hullabaloo happening, and Captain Ball was in this state, and I looked at Chloe, was smacking him, and
So
We'll go over and do a medicine check on
Captain
the ball.
I already did.
Oh.
It don't matter.
he wants to smack him.
He's like, he ain't dead, so we can't use him for parts. You look sort of sad that he's not dead.
No, not really.
My dragonborn skin is pretty tough.
Ooh, imagine encasing one of your creations in dragon skin armor.
But Kevara says, I just feel like that we're missing something, so... I was like, so pain for me. Bart wanted freedom. You were reaching out. Almost assurance. Looks over reunion. And it looks back at Craig and it's like, and what word would you use?
Terror or pain.
Terror or pain. And it's to Chloe and it's like, and you got nothing. Why would you not see nothing?
Well, I saw something, but I don't think it was my own. I only saw it once I grabbed onto Captain Ball.
In a dream-like state, like a vision.
A vision, yes, but a vision is different than a dream.
Thor looks at you and says, "What did you see?"
Do I trust him enough to tell him? I haven't seen him since I was put to sleep.
That's
That's on
That's
you.
a you or a roll question.
I'm gonna roll
Your insight.
on myself or on him.
Yeah.
on him.
Like, is he trying to? Oh well, that is a natural 1. But I mean, with my insight, it's a 4. If that means anything.
You feel very wonderful.
No. So you can't get a feel what he wants, but he does seem to be trying to put something together. But you can't tell his intentions at all. But
I produce the embroidery, and I look into his mind, and I say one word: invitation.
you've never seen that.
No,
That's for somebody else.
I think it is an invitation.
So you actually physically hold this up?
Yeah, I physically hold it up,
I mean,
but I'm
I've
just
already
talking to
seen
his
it.
I
mind.
know. So everyone at the table can see this embroidered
Yeah, I've already
handkerchief.
seen it once.
Ain't that Egg Boy?
Burn. Oh, sorry.
Egg Boy. Burn. Ain't that on his?
I've never met this person you're talking about.
I look talk to the dog. Ain't this on his chest thingy?
Would Bark have even paid any attention?
He didn't get Bark any food, so. But Craig has seen him. Probably fought with him.
At this point, because I've maxed out the number of people that I can be connected to at one time, I'll
It's true.
speak out loud. And you'll notice my voice is kind of different. If I'd ever spoken to you.
10.
It's not that hard to remember because he did come rushing through, and it's sort of hard. He, like Byrne has that exact symbol that's on his chest.
And I say, what's an egg boy?
Yes.
He was in the egg that the princess made when Dante killed her, and then he hatched when the dragon got here, and he helped
came
us.
from Ava's egg?
Yeah. Oh, you left.
Burn?
Yes.
This new
And
person
He
came out of an
hatched-
egg.
Yes. He hatched and come help us with the white dragon feather thing.
I thought you said a dragon came out of the egg.
2 different eggs. The
Big
dragon
egg,
of
little
the,
egg.
the dragon of the deep gave me Queen Ava's egg, and apparently hatched into Burn.
It's what you said.
Was that the egg that
You was
Dante
in-
stole?
Yep.
You?
You as in Y-U-U.
Okay.
You.
So there is a person that came out of the egg that Dante stole that was being protected by all the spirits down in the very, very deep, dark basement that you can only enter through a special entrance on the outside.
I don't know about that part. All I know is that Dante gave it to the dragon of the deep for protecting, and she gave it to me.
And then what came out of it has the symbol that you're.
I think
I'm sorry.
Your forehead's all
hand
over.
on head. Was that Jack's laughter or Fenrir's laughter?
Yeah, I felt pretty much.
Still missing.
And
Sorry.
what does an egg burn say?
Egg burn! Egg burn!
No, that's right.
What does the egg burn say that this symbol is?
He don't like dragons, and he's going to kill one of them. That's his whole mission in life, is to get rid of the dragon.
He did tell you that like a 5-headed dragon.
Yeah.
And he has this symbol.
Yep.
Apparently he's trapped in sections of the.
Yeah, he's not here, which is good because he's the one that saw Dante kill the princess.
And apparently
Dante killed the princess?
Oh. Forgot
Princess
to mention that
Ava.
part.
Yeah.
Why would Dante kill Princess Ava?
That's the question.
Where
for
is
him.
Dante?
Not here.
If he's not here, that means he's trapped on the other side of the
But would I know that?
Well, no, I already said it.
If
Everyone.
you're not here, then you're trapped. Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought you
We
said
found-
it to him,
no,
not
we
to
found
us.
that out as we were trying to
Oh,
get to this
as we were
area.
trying to get here.
So,
Dear Jesus.
Oh, wait. I didn't think about that.
Okay, there are...
I mean,
How long was I in the room?
A few days.
So a lot happened in a few days.
yeah. When we were just a little bit
And
away.
there was another dragon in an egg that hatched. Where did that one come from?
That one was in. That was the one that we went to. There was the plank, and Dawn.
Wait, we retrieved the plank?
Yeah.
This is a lot.
So the plank was in an egg, or
It was in the dragon that was in the egg.
Marco's. I don't think it was the egg. It was just wrapped in its feathers.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
taste very good.
Yeah.
And every time Dawn touched it, they rotted,
Yeah.
which made it even worse to bite.
Oh, and those feathers had murderous intent. The feathers themselves.
intelligence
sit down.
feathers?
What?
I said I'd just sit down for
Okay.
a minute. I just plopped right down. I'm like, okay.
And did you have to kill the dragon to get the plank?
Yeah. It was hungry for
Oh.
everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't have
So it was a non-thinking creature, just hungry.
pretty much.
Bark said,
Bark tried to be its friend.
It didn't work out too well. So did Seth, but it didn't work out too well.
Bark says, it was very hungry. How can we wait?
I give Bark a treat.
Bark's still very hungry. I could relate more if for another treat.
Just pat him on the head.
And it huffs. And it says, where's that mushroom?
Leave Sprout alone.
Was this feather egg just floating in space?
Yep.
You comes up and presses the board and it creates this map. It says this is where we were. And it shows that it actually pulls an image because it can create major images and it shows you the egg. And so it projects it in the room and so it's like this creature was wrapped around the plank. Supposedly it was feeding off the magic.
It's what we've ascertained.
It was a parasitic worm.
It was a baby and it needed to eat.
So to kill it, did you just remove the magic from the area?
No.
Dawn removed the plank. And that's all it took.
Forcefully.
Oh yeah,
Did he go in after it?
pretty much.
Hmm. Interesting. And the emergency that brought me out of my room?
Well, we opened up the door
Hmm.
and that's when Tavar saw his parents And Mom hung out with me and sister for a minute. And he was going to go in the door, and I figured that wouldn't be great. So I shut the door. And he tried to go back in it. And then Sis talked him out of it. And then he collapsed, and we came up here and called y'all.
And any idea of which of these events affected Captain Ball?
Probably open up the door.
And that occurred before I woke up.
Y'all. Well, I assume so, because you're all telling the stories.
Yeah.
I feel different.
You look different.
So, so Captain Ball
What do you
actually,
mean?
Captain Ball starts stirring around.
Okay. I don't care.
Well, I
Yeah,
care.
Well, you go help him out then.
It's like if he does, he has part.
And you're a little thinner.
So I'm gonna Chloe, you could do another medicine check on Captain Ball.
I'm going to say again, Fenrir,
He's
You gotta
okay. He's
do better.
moving. He's moving. I don't care.
you have to do better. Oh, good gravy. Only a 10 that time.
He's like, I'm not a doctor. That type of doctor.
Well, medicine check of a 10.
So Chloe comes to see, and she sees that Captain Ball's eyes are moving a lot. It's like he's in quite a deep slumber. It's like
I'm gonna
he's
smack
dreaming.
him.
Are there any reflective surfaces in this room?
And you go and turns most of the room into reflective white mirrors.
Much
Do
as
I
you
just
want.
roll the damage again? Or do I roll to hit?
Turn and stand and look at myself, because he just told me I'm different.
What'd you do?
4. But you let it be less last time.
I'll let you say 2.
Okay, I deal 2 damage to Captain Ball, and I'm like, wake up!
Okay. All right, so you do that. So
As you all are
Yeah.
doing that.
so are you looking at yourself?
Yeah, I turn and look into the mirror because he told me I've looked different and my eyes are different. So
So, well, to you don't look that different. It's like it's a familiarity. I wouldn't.
okay. I tilt my head as I'm looking at the reflection.
You notice that your hair is not as long.
Perhaps it was only a haircut.
So Chloe, you hear this mouth pop, and Captain Ball sits up and goes, "Whoa!"
I just send to him in my mind, welcome back.
He's like, you almost broke my jaw. He's like,
You're fine.
You hit an old man.
You're fine. Are you awake? What do you...
May have taken 10 years off my life, but if I only had that long.
Okay, I will apologize later. Are you awake and, like, functioning?
So he sort of looks around disoriented. He said, "Why? John Dar's room is much bigger on the inside." It's like, so he goes, "Wait, John Dar, we're not in your room, are we? We all didn't get pulled into your room, did we?"
I turn.
Not again.
I turn to him and in his mind say, no. We're not in a room.
And he's clutching.
And then I pull out my rune and I show it to him.
So he's looking around. He sees the rune on Chloe's neck still. He's holding his.
You asked me to wear it.
He's like, "Well, I see you're not sick, just grouchy."
There's a lot that's been going on.
What happened to you, old friend?
So
You want to take notes?
Just, it'll be okay.
Do we need
I'm making
to
sure we
pause?
don't have the windows down.
no. So Captain Ball looks around. He's like, "Did anyone else get the invitation to to the staircase. And he looks at John Dar and says, apparently, your message was received. And we've been invited to dinner.
I just say out loud. See? It was an invitation.
Hi.
So you're
Is that
saying that there
fancy
was a
dress or what?
message from the staircase?
More than likely the censor of dreams.
Now, Chloe's been there with the Censor of Dreams.
So you're saying that this flicker, this weird whatever, was a message from the Censor of Dreams for us to come to the staircase?
And seeing as how I started, and I'm speaking out loud now,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing as how I started sending to the censor of dreams
We
before
got an
we
invitation
had our 20-year
to-
break,
from the
it's
Censor of
probably been
Dreams to
building
have-
up.
supper.
Of course, something happens as soon as
And Captain Paul's like, I don't know. I don't think that it was the Censor of Dreams who answered. I think it's the one holding the Censor of Dreams.
John Dar? He
Yes.
said that your message was received?
Yes.
You sent a message to whom?
Well, through much meditation, I was sending out a message to the censor of dreams that to prepare the way, we're going to open the door so that we can repopulate the universe and take on the nothing.
And how did you know how to get that message to the Censor of Dreams?
Through a revelation.
That is the worst answer.
A little more specificity would be amazing. A revelation from about 4.
It was while I was with Captain Ball inside of his room.
So you were in Captain Ball's room.
Yes. Well, I don't think that was specifically a room. It was a very specific ball, but it had rune-like properties.
And why were you with him in whatever that was?
Because he was stuck there as the castle was falling down.
So Captain Paul's like, I don't know. I may have misspoke. I'm the Censor of Dreams is coming here, like
For dinner.
for dinner.
But that's not ominous at all.
Well, we like shrooms.
We have some lettuce too.
And Chloe will just say, sure, why not? And what does this mean for us?
So
The next time we open that door, we should be prepared for a visitor.
and Captain Ball looks really worried. He says, he's already here.
I guess that would explain the changes to the castle.
So,
And I'm going to say the censor is here?
I think so.
Great.
So he says it's in the dining area.
So I stand back up and I'm like, do we have a choice not to go, you all?
There's always choices.
So yes.
I'm curious.
So you all may choose. You as a character can choose to go or not go, and meet the censor. Yeah, so like your character never went into. Only a select few went into the other staircase, and that wasn't. They didn't really intend to.
So I'm gonna roll, and I know you're not gonna like that I'm doing it this way, but I'm gonna roll a history so that you can tell him about it, because I know I'm not gonna be able to tell it right.
Oh.
So
So
Well,
you're
it was
gonna
a
have
12.
him be Chloe.
yes,
talking
be
to
Chloe,
So
because I know there were only 3 of us.
so there were 3 of you all, and they used the hag to find the staircase inside of the bubble because Dante apparently was taken into it, and the three of them went in and saw stuff. The censor showed them the past, the present, and the future, and each were shown a different piece, and they said that the 3 of them mattered. Tavar speaks up and says that he had went in too looking for them and ran into the censor of dreams and found out about his parents working, and that a few others had made their way, but he wasn't privy to who did it. But as one of the graduation things inside the bubble, your classmates went in there. You had a big ceremony of the class that was in front of you. The class that was destined to fail. But their job was to pave the way. And supposedly, if they went in, you hopefully will find their footsteps to go forward. Their job was to try, while you all were trying to get to the outside world your way, they were trying to get the sigil through the staircase for you. So they left early before your graduation a few weeks before.
I remember that.
So it was a big ceremony. All the others went through, but that was now a long time ago.
A long time ago.
So
And I mean, you didn't tell him who all went, who the 3 were. But I was one of them.
John Dar was
John Dar was one, and Dante was.
No. It was Joe.
Oh, it
Jo-
was Joe, wasn't it? And Joe's dead.
Joe saw the future where
Yes.
where Dante was killed in a place called Dragonloft.
Yup. Nuts.
Is this being said right now in front of me? That's where the egg guy's from.
Want to hold up the symbol again?
Yeah,
The
him.
egg guys from.
Dragonloft. All right, I remember this part now. His dad had a treaty with Princess Ava, and Princess Ava didn't honor the treaty, and he was coming to go get Princess Ava, but Dante did it before he could, and then he woke up.
Dante did what?
Killed Princess Ava. And then he woke up in the egg and saved us, or helped save us.
Why would he save us if he came to kill Dante?
Because it's a dragon. He don't like dragons. Did I mention that? He don't like dragons?
No.
He hates dragons.
And he's
I'll look over at Captain Ball. Have you met him yet?
I don't think Captain Ball did meet him. Captain Ball
No,
didn't
he
meet
wasn't there either.
So, but everyone's been avoiding. Like Fenrir did warn after he talked to him. They've been trying to give. The bad thing is, he's trapped with the Dragon of the Deep on the other side. So you all are here. So all the other places you can't get to.
I look back at you. Does clockwork still count as a dragon?
Not really. It's a machine. He doesn't really
He's from
care.
Dragon
But it has a
Ball.
dragon soul.
It's a soul.
But you all really didn't talk about that to Burn. So the question is, what will Vern do if you actually found out that it originally was a dragon?
You don't care. Well, you do because Clockwork's helping us get where we need to
my
go.
buddy.
It's
Homie
the
here.
vital piece of the arc.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm taking care of Clockwork, but he doesn't care because he's parts and gears and.
So this guy appeared out of nowhere. Well,
Nope,
out of an egg.
That Princess Ava wanted protected.
Why did Ava want to protect?
To keep it from hatching and killing her, probably.
Or
Maybe to.
Did anybody point out the irony that even though he hates dragon, he was hatched from an egg?
Well, we've been thinking
Might not
about
want
this.
to tell him that.
I'm
We're
gonna
thinking about this.
head over to Chloe for a second.
Are you going to do the
Sanctum.
sanctum thing? Okay, so you can just message me.
Yeah.
If it's one of those like prophecy type things that someone had to die for something else to happen, like you read about in the scrolls,
No.
that kind of fits.
Prophecy.
Yeah, someone dies, someone else happens, and someone had to kill someone to make the prophecy happen. It's in those fantasy scrolls you read all the time.
Now, I did not say what they saw. I just said that they saw visions. So if they want to say what their visions were, now they know Joe's because they.
I was just talking because that's what he said to us.
I know.
It's like, that's my knowledge.
But when I was telling about them when they saw stuff, I didn't say that out loud. It's for them to tell what they saw in their.
I didn't know Ava was on the ship with us.
She's not.
Where did he kill Ava at?
About 170
70 years
ago.
So
How
he
did he
traversed
kill him?
time?
The egg did, but he was just kind of hanging out in like he was in a room. Right, Bob?
So I
Captain Ball said that would make sense. It's like you can make a rune about anything. I just do. I said, what if they were able to make?
An egg rune.
It's like they could make a rune out of an egg. He's I must find the. Did anyone keep the shell pieces?
You did.
he wasn't with us during the fight, was he?
No,
Yeah, you.
You.
Oh
I got
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you, the robot. It's like that is correct. I did keep them. So even though the leaf we're going to decompose them for organic material, but they've not done it yet. Captain Ball goes. He says, "I can look at the egg if you all want to go to the dinner."
Captain Ball. If they traveled through a rune, would it affect the living person unless that person was in the rune with them?
He goes, all I know is what my runes can do. He said, I've learned myself. Many of you all have runes for your magic powers already.
Mm-hmm.
And as we already know, those were encased souls that had already passed or given over. But to traverse time, it would make sense that if you all in my runes, it would seem that for 20 years they keep you safe. Who's to say that 107, like 20 could just be the tip of the iceberg? They could hold someone indefinitely for 200, 300, maybe even 500 years. I must see this egg.
You want to show it to him?
Mm-hmm. You will be happy to show it.
All right.
But Captain Ball's curious though. It's like, are we going to keep our guests waiting?
I don't think so. I think we need to go ahead and head on down there. Can we get to the dining area?
So you goes and puts up. It's like from what I understand, there is a path. He gives you the path that you could get get to the dining area, there happens to be like a long terrace that you can walk out that you can sort of see into the space light. Craig, you've walked this path before. And with that, when you first come into the terrace, Craig has a terrified look as we take a small break as I set that up.